I guess so. I'm pretty sure most of us here are very familiar with how hovercrafts work. They basically use zero friction wheels and they can be a lot faster and a lot stronger than rovers. But the downside of a hovercraft is that you need thrusters to actually move it sideways or, whatever lateral direction that you want. But once you get going, you can practically go really far for a very low amount of thrust and with a lot of cargo as well, because those wheels are pretty strong when you put them that way. So I think a practical application of hovercrafts on space engineers is for rapid transport of heavy cargo on the ground. So let's say you have a base where you refine all your stuff on a planet, and if you bulk transport all your ores with a ship, it can get very expensive on fuel. But if your ship is also a hovercraft, then you can just immediately land as fast as possible, and then you just slide the rest of the way, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper. Obviously not the most efficient way of refining stuff, because it's always better to have the production on your ship, but I know a lot of people like having ground bases and stuff, so a hovercraft would be something that is in between a ship and a rover in terms of speed and operating costs. A hovercraft is a lot cheaper than a ship to operate, but it's also slower. Now, it's faster than a rover, but it's slightly more expensive because it needs thrusters. So, a hovercraft on space engineers is good for people who want to have a vehicle and have a playstyle that is in between a rover and a ship. So yeah, those are who hovercrafts are for and their practical application on space engineers. Do you guys think I should release this hovercraft? It's kind of funny.